In the quiet town of Ravenswood, nestled deep within the forest, there stood an old mansion draped in legends and fear. This decrepit structure, known as Blackthorn Manor, had been abandoned for decades, its windows gaping like haunted eyes. They say that once you enter, you never come out the same. Vincent Carmichael, a young journalist with a penchant for uncovering the truth, arrived in Ravenswood on a chilly autumn evening. He had heard whispers of the manor's dark history and was intent on unraveling its mysteries. The townsfolk avoided him, their eyes clouded with age-old fear. Ignoring their silent warnings, Vincent ventured into the manor as the sun dipped below the horizon. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of decay, and the floorboards groaned under his weight. Shadows danced on the walls, creating monstrous shapes that seemed to reach out to him. He moved from room to room, his flashlight slicing through the darkness, revealing cobwebs and dust. Suddenly, a cold draft swept through the hallway, extinguishing his light. Panic surged through Vincent as he fumbled to reignite it. In the pitch black, he heard it, a faint whisper, like the rustling of leaves. "Leave while you can," it breathed. Ignoring the ominous warning, he pressed on, his heart pounding. He found himself drawn toward the basement, its door barely hanging on rusted hinges. Descending the creaky stairs, he entered a vast, almost cavernous space. At the center lay a large, antique mirror, its surface covered with a thick shroud. As Vincent stepped closer, he felt an icy grip on his shoulder, freezing him in place. The whisper returned, louder and more urgent, "You must leave." He spun around but saw only darkness. Gathering his courage, he pulled the shroud from the mirror. What he saw made his blood run cold. Staring back at him was not his reflection but a gaunt figure with hollow eyes and a twisted grin. It began to speak in a voice that seemed to echo from the depths of the abyss. "You wanted the truth, so here it is. You are now part of the manor's history." Vincent's scream was swallowed by the void as the figure reached out, pulling him into the mirror. The glass rippled like water, and then all was silent. The next morning, the townsfolk noticed Vincent's car parked outside Blackthorn Manor. They exchanged knowing glances but said nothing. In the years that followed, people would occasionally swear they saw a figure in the manor's window, a gaunt face with hollow eyes, forever trapped in the grip of the whispers of shadows.